Hey friends, I've sure been enjoying these sunny days of the last couple of weeks. It's been easy to get out for a bike ride or a little walk, and today's a little different. Nothing, of course, keeping us from getting out for a bike ride or a walk, except a little bit of rain, and we're used to that. In fact, I'm always reminded that the rain is the reason that this area is so green and lush. So I'm thankful for the rain. But today I was reflecting on a story that I was reading this week, a Bible story. It's one of my favorite rainy day quarantine stories in the Bible, and it's the story of Noah and the ark. Most people are familiar with this story because they've either heard it or heard about it or read it in a children's storybook. I'm not sure how many people have actually read the whole story. If I were to ask you, how long were Noah and his wife and his three sons and their wives, all eight of them, how long were the eight of them with all those animals in the ark with the doors closed? My guess would be a lot of people would say 40 days and 40 nights because it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. You can read the story in Genesis 6 through 9. After those 40 days and 40 nights, then the water had to recede, and after the water receded, it had to dry out enough for them to actually get out of the ark. And so in Genesis 6, 7, 8, 9, we read that God closed the door on Noah in Noah's 600th year on the 17th day of the second month, and God didn't open the door again. They didn't open the door until Noah's 601st year in the 27th day of the second month, which is a year and 10 days. And even if we figure a year, being 360 days in the Old Testament, that's over a year that they were closed in on the ark. What an what amazingly long quarantine on a boat. That story, though, I'd think of three little reflections on that. The first one is that when they got out of the ark, God makes a covenant not only with Noah and his family, but also with all living creatures, all the animals, never to flood the earth again and destroy the earth with a flood. And of all the covenants God makes, God makes covenants with people, but this one he makes with all living creatures. What an amazing care and love God has for all of his creation. The second one is when I was growing up, I always remembered I thought of the rainbow in the sky as God's sign to us of his covenant promises. But in the Bible, God says, I will put a rainbow in the sky as a reminder to myself. When I see the rainbow, I will remember that I promised never to destroy the earth with a flood again. Rainbow is like a string that God ties around his own finger. And the third one is, like I already mentioned, we know so many of the broad details of the story, but there are a lot of things we don't pick up if we don't read it for ourselves. On Wednesday, we're going to start reading through the Bible. A group of us are going to do that in 90 days. You would get to read every single story firsthand in the Bible in the next 90 days with a group of people. We'll have a few online forums for us just to chat about what we've been learning with each other. It's not a lesson, it's just a time to talk. I'm sending out a little reflection every day that you can check out if you want to. But we'll be doing that together, and you can either email me or message me through this Facebook page, but we would love to have you join us. But I would love to just have you appreciate the little gentle rain that's falling today that keeps things nice and green. So stay safe, stay healthy, and stay connected. Grace and peace to all of you.